Hello, welcome to Qigong with Quiet Owl. We're going to begin at this time. Shoulder width away, feet shoulder width apart, eyes up, knees, legs, tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathing deep into the belly. Hands down. Now we're going to do washing the windows. Feet shoulder width the leg, feet shoulder width, knees slightly bent, straight back, indent the chin, and we're just going to move from the waist and feet like we're washing the windows. Now reverse. So this one trails, and this one comes, moving from the waist, tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathing deep into the belly, moving up from the feet and legs and the waist. Now we're going to move it into wave hand through clouds, rising up on this foot, and then sinking, and then this one comes up. And the arms up. I'm going to do pushing boulders, knees slightly bent, shoulder width, push, feet are shoulder width. And as you push out, the movement comes from the feet and legs, up from the ground. Bring it down, Bring the energy down. Sink in your knees. Bring it down. Down to the earth. Now we're going to do one called monkey grasps for fruit or something. So sink in your knees, feet shoulder width, and then you're scooping up like that. And then you put your neck in, and you're on your tippy toes. Look over here slowly, and then slowly go down. This is the monkey. Bring the arms up and sink the energy. Now we're going to widen your stance halfway in between, shoulder width, not a full horse stance, but a little shorter than a full horse stance. And like you're hugging the tree, back nice and rounded, chest sunk, chin in. And now we're going to move counterclockwise, keeping a straight back and just moving from your pelvis so you're perfectly straight. Oh, reverse. I'm sorry. Clockwise. So you can almost feel the energy as it goes up through one arm and hand into the other and back through the body. Rise it up and sink it down. Now we're going to do one that works with the kidney, I think. No, the lung, I'm sorry, and the liver. Although I think it would be kidney because this is called kidney meridian 20. Never mind. Just tap just underneath the rib cage. Knees slightly bent and tapping right here where we did this before, the kidney meridian 27. Now switch. So this one is on this, just below the rib cage, and this one's up here, just above the breast. Breathing deep into the belly, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Okay. Now we're going to do rowing the boat across the water. So make fists, and then you sink into your knees. You're in a wide, like horse stance. And then your back curves, and then it straightens, and the movement comes up from the ground, up from your legs, feet and legs. The movement comes from the feet and legs. So back becomes curved, Nice wide horse stance. You could even grasp the energy and then bring it up with the fists. Now we're going to do Domo rocks the boat, or Bodhidharma, Indian monk who brought Buddhism from India to China. Now, wide horse stance, sink, and like you're hold it like you're rocking a baby in a cradle, and you're moving from one foot to the other, from the foot, from the leg, up from the ground. Maybe you might even come up on your toes on the rising foot. Bring the energy up, bring it down. This is called a swimming dragon or diving swimming dragon. Sink, make two. Put your palms together, hold them to your breast. Sink into your knees, feet or shoulder width, and then you dive, sinking into the knees, and then you moving from your waist and feet and legs. You bring it back up till you're straight. Sink, rise. Now we're going to do warrior jumping. So I'm going to show you my feet. Now you want to make like an L. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, make like an L with your feet, and then go out 1 foot length out here, 1 foot length out here. So you're in a short bow stance, and that's the stance that you're going to want. The next part, we're just going to just step forward so that you're more or less in the same length stance, short bow stance on the other side, and then you're going to throw out your arms. Breathing deep in the belly, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now, if you really want to get fancy, you can put a little skip jump into it and land more or less in that short bow stance that I showed you. Don't worry if it's not perfect, as long as the stance isn't overly big. So throwing out the energy and jumping forward and back and back. Okay, slowing down and just stepping, throwing it out. Bring it all in, rise it up, sink the energy down. Now we're going to do, not really sure what this is called, but it's like drawing a bow type movement. Wide horse stance, maybe even like your feet, your toes don't necessarily have to be straight like in a true kibadachi. They can be out like a, what do they call it? Shikodachi. But it's more or less a horse stance, like in yoga. Anyway, you're going to bring this one in. You're slowly going to draw it out. And as you could do, this tightens into this, and this tightens back like a fist, like you're drawing a bow. Inhale, deep into the belly, slowly, and then bring it out. Now bring your feet together, back to our normal shoulder width stance. Rise up the energy, sink it down. Now we're going to do the opening preparatory posture for the Tai Chi form. Different people do it a little differently. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I think I more or less am. But the thing is, you don't want your ass to stick out. So you want to inhale and then sink in your legs, and your back bends out, but your ass does not stick out. And then you raise your feet and legs, and as it raises, it lowers the arms and hands. Kind of like this. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Exhale. Inhale. Deep into the belly, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Smiling with your eyes. All right. Now, we're going to do the deer. So you want to make hands like this, kind of like deer antlers. I'm going to step up with one of her legs. We're going to step out, heel of the foot, gently placing it down till it's all on the ball of the foot, all of the foot, and then you're going to nice and rounded. We're going to move from her feet and legs from the ground, and I'm going to turn this way, and then we're going to come back, settle the energy down, and do it on the other side, nice and rounded in the back. Come back. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Breathing deep in the belly. Rising up, bring the energy down, heavenly energy down through your head. Now we're going to do one called the bear. Again, wide horse stance. And you want to lift up your arms and visualize like they're heavy bear paws. And then you want to turn, not so much from your waist fully. You want to keep a straight stance, but you just want to turn the upper body slightly. So you turn just your upper body, and then you push and sink back in the back leg, and let this come down. Let those heavy bear paws rise up. Turn. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathing deep in your belly, smiling with your eyes. Bring up the energy. Now we're going to do moving a ball. So you hold one hand here, and you're moving from the feet and legs with your waist. Then you rotate it over. Rise up the energy, sink, bring it down to the roof of the mouth, sinking, breathing deep, deep in here. And everything goes up the back to the head and then sinks down, down to here. Breathing deep into here. Open, close, in, out. Sink, rise. Rise, sink the energy down, out of the feet, out of the K1s, the bubbling well points, the middle part of the foot, out into the earth. Now we're gonna, before we do get into some Tai Chi stances, I want to show you a technique to do every day when you begin your day, especially if you go out somewhere, or in general. You're gonna make cross. I don't think it really matters. In Tibetan yoga, Buddhism, the left side is solar, the right side is lunar, but that's for men. For women, it's the opposite. Right side is lunar. But anyway, I digress. So we're going to cross our arms, and we're going to go on the in-breath. Oh, I'm sorry. We hold it down here. We cross later. Hold it down here, knees slightly bent, shoulder width, and we're going to go up, and we're going to inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Smiling with your eyes, breathing deep into your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then when you're ready, move it up the middle. Sink. Rise. Inhale. Bring it up to your mouth. And then say to yourself, think positive affirmations, think of a happy place, think of something you believe in, you could possibly want, and so much more. And say to yourself, I feel strong, I feel confident, safe, and secure. And then you're throwing away a key. Okay. Now we're going to do one called Playing the Pipa. I want to show you the foot movement here real quick. So you post. You're on the ball of your foot. Most of the weight is on this foot. This one's very light. And when you do the other side, you post. It's called posting. Very light on the ball of your foot. This most of the weight is on this one. And now for the rest of it, this will be our final one for the day. Playing the pipa, which is a Chinese lute type instrument. In Japan they call it the biwa. You could call it playing the guitar, playing the lute, playing the pipa. So, with the foot movement that I just showed you, you move the body and you're moving from the feet and legs. So you're pushing this way, and then this one spirals up. This one spirals up, so you're pushing this way, that spirals up, and then your waist twists out here, and all your weight is on the back leg, and the front foot looks like this. So we're going to do it on the other side, but it's with this, the left hand now, and as you go into post, this body and the waist shifts this way, and then this one spirals up. So spirals, spiraling up. And then the waist shifts to your left. So now we're going to hold that posture. Breathing deep into your belly, down to the roof of the mouth, smiling with your eyes. And the back is nice and out. So the min-men point in the middle of the back, the middle of the spine, is pushing out. Now the other side. Other side. Then stepping up, rising the energy up, and bring it down. I'm going to finish up with the microcosmic orbit, tongue to the roof of the mouth, feet shoulder width, up the back, down the front, down into the belly. Rise the energy up, sink in the legs just a little bit, knees bent, and just a little bit, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Hand left over right if you're male, reverse if you're female, doesn't really matter. Smiling deep into the belly, sealing in the energy, coming to one fine point. Go the other direction. Thank you. This has been Qigong with Quiet Owl. I hope you all have a healthy and happy day.